following is a production of the Department of Broadcasting and Journalism at Western Illinois University.
Now from Macomb in high definition. Good Morning Macomb continues.
Good morning, Macomb. I'm Emily Manley, and I have great news for my good friend, Mario Calero.
What?
I finally found a peep show that he can actually get into.
My God. See, they had to explain this to me yesterday. Read the script.
The annual peep show in Westminster is celebrating the traditional Easter marshmallow candy. Megan Pringle takes a peep at these creations.
How long did you work for?
Probably about 50 hours.
It's a peep show you can take your kids to.
We've got a few Snoopies this year. We've got Star Wars characters.
After 9 years, this event has grown peeps and bounds. Just take Christian Tomley's creation, for example.
Well, it's the Swedish chef. I did it in honor of the Muppet Show.
It's his 6th year participating. He's passionate about peeps, just not eating them.
Every lunch break at work, I'm cutting the heads off of peeps and getting them ready to work on at night.
It paid off. When it comes to the detail, down to the clothes, Christian went off the peep end.
Like the pattern for the shirt and the pants was the most difficult. They were all cut out by hand from a cookie cutter.
There are 159 entries. Clever, creative, colorful. It's marshmallow magic. Oftentimes, the creations can reflect what's happening in the world.
Every year, I think it captures what's happening in pop culture. Donald Trump and Hillary both make several appearances.
Artists don't sugarcoat it here at the Peep Show. For example, the Swedish chef over here, that took about 200 hours to make. And Peeper Cottontail, more than 5,000 peeps were used to get him to hop on down the bunny trail.
The process of peeps is labor intensive, but it's not too challenging. It's definitely fun to do.
Fun and free. People can buy tickets to vote for their favorite one. It's the community support and the artist in every one of us.
These are not people who are professional artists. They're policemen. They're people who run karate studios.
That makes this a sweet success. In Westminster, Megan Pringle, WBAL TV 11 News.
Now, there were some great puns in that, like peeper cottontail.
I have a garbage can right here for all those.
Oh, my
They're
goodness.
Bad puns.
It's a morning show, Mario.
My.
Put a smile on your face and let's keep going. Advanced registration for the WIU Leatherneck Battalion 5K Run Walk ends this Friday.
Registration is only $15 a person. After April 1st, the cost increases to $20 a person.
The Run Walk is Saturday, April 23rd at Spring Lake Park. All proceeds will benefit the Cadet Club Fund. And WIU Ag Majors are just beginning their show season.
The annual Hoof and Horn Steer and Heifer Jackpot Show was one of the biggest turnouts with more than 250 cattle. That's a mouthful to say.
Oh, I'm glad you got through it. News 3's Colleen Judge has the story.
Western Illinois Hoof and Horn Club put on their biggest fundraiser of the year. But Assistant Professor of Animal Science, Dr. Samantha Cunningham, said it isn't just about making money.
But this is a great development activity for youth in terms of sportsmanship, leadership, and responsibility. It also works as a great recruiting tool for Western.
The Hoof and Horn Club is responsible for choosing the judge of the show, finding sponsors, working the entire show, and on top of all of that, some even exhibit their livestock.
You know, the students do all the heavy lifting for the show. This is pretty student ran.
But tons of work goes into making livestock show-worthy. Hoof and Horn President Hayden Wilder knows firsthand.
Big things will be structure, how good the cattle move when they're pulled to lead. They'll judge body shape and rib design.
Students weren't the only ones who put in work on Saturday. WIU alumnus Tim Heckman got to relive his glory days by getting back in the ring and judging the show.
So that Mark had contacted me on Thursday evening about stepping in, and boy, I'm sure glad to have the opportunity.
Now, the show doesn't stop here. The crew was in Roseville from early morning until 10 p.m. All that hard work and money earned will help out the club for the rest of the year.
Basically, the money we get today will go back into the club to help improve our shows and improve our contests for the future.
The Hoof and Horn Club has a sheep show coming up in May and a hog show in June. Reporting for News 3, I'm Colleen Judge.
So it's heifer.
It's heifer,
Not
Mario.
heifer.
Yeah, I hope you all heard Mario make that mistake.
I don't make mistakes.
That's right. The funds from the show haven't been counted yet, but officials say they are pleased with the turnout this year.
A lot of cute cows.
Yeah, okay. Cute cows. Got it.
Netflix is making sure you have something good to watch through the spring showers, and here's what's new to their queue.
TV shows like House and Bob's Burgers will be on the list of things to binge. Kids will also have shows like Ant Farm and Turbo Fast to keep them distracted enough to eat their veggies.
And for movies, Netflix brings back all the classics like Titanic and 2001, A Space Odyssey. Modern favorites like Mean Girls and Minions are also on there, the adorable little minions.
I love them. In order to make room for the new Netflix, they have to take away some of the old.
Oh, so sad. 101 Dalmatians, Too Fast, Too Furious, and Along Came Polly. I've never seen either of those, all three of those movies.
You've never seen 101 Dalmatians?
Nope.
Oh my.
They're just some of the movies that will be leaving the queue at the end of this month, and a list of shows and movies leaving Netflix can be found online.
I cannot believe you've never seen 101 Dalmatians.
No, but I watched BMS Fadland the other day.
Good for you, Mario. Now spring has sprung.
And while many enjoy the warmer temperatures, others will be battling spring allergies like yourself.
I have them very bad. Holly Firmer has some measures you can take in today's Health Minute.
While you may be enjoying the beautiful spring view, millions of Americans are in misery with watery, itchy eyes, runny noses, and sneezing. Yep, it's spring allergy season.
The most common allergen in the spring, first we see tree pollen, and then following the tree pollen we see grass pollen. So that's usually the way the progression is.
Although it's near impossible to avoid all pollen, there are some things you can do to limit your exposure. Keep the doors and windows in your home and car shut to keep the pollen out. Take a shower and wash your hair after outdoor activities so you don't bring the pollen inside with you. Wipe off pets when they come indoors, and don't let them sleep in your bed with you and transfer any pollen. And if you know you suffer from spring allergies, start taking medications before your symptoms begin.
So if the tissues swell, and that's one of the symptoms that we see with an allergic response. So when the tissues swell, it could block the sinus passages, and the sinus passages need to stay open so that the mucus can drain.
Holly Firfer, CNN, Atlanta.
I'm used to carrying those Kleenexes with me all the time in my eye drops. I hate allergy season.
I can't say I empathize because I don't have to suffer from them.
Oh, it must be nice to be Mario. A 9-year-old is showing that anyone can be an athlete.
Oh, look at this. Mila Starr participated in an intense 24-hour obstacle course. Those are some pictures from the course. Look at this is with her dad, I'm guessing. The Miami event is called Battle Frog, and it's designed for a Navy SEAL in the obstacle course. It's a 5-mile run and a 30-mile swim. There's no way.
Is that right? 30 miles?
I think it's a 30-mile run and a 5-mile. I don't know. Whatever.
That's insane. Now, Mila has
it's long.
That's right. Mila has a GoFundMe page to pay for her training and equipment. And according to the page, she competes in multiple fitness events with her dad.
And Mila loves exercise. She advocated healthy living on her website and Instagram. She says going on her GoFundMe page, and she wants to inspire others to exercise too. Use the hashtag inspiration for the iPad generation, as well as hashtag love your. Leave this video up. Look, I think she looks better than either of us in terms of fitness. Like
Mario,
she's in shape.
I want to know what you were doing when you were 9 years old, because that was not me.
I was building miniature golf courses in my backyard. Out of
She's got you beat.
I think she does. She could probably.
That is insane.
She could probably bench press both of us if we sat on those bars.
Oh, good for her. Great for her. Now, Leo is
Lego?
Lego. Wow, Leo. Quite a problem this morning, Mario.
She's got Titanic on her mind.
I do. Lego is releasing 18 new Disney character mini figures.
And Mickey and Minnie Mouse will be among others, and they'll be available for purchase in May.
Some Pixar characters are on the lineup as well, like Buzz Lightyear. Each figure will cost $3.99.
Everything is awesome.
Yeah, okay,
Everything
Mario.
is awesome. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll buy a bunch of collections of those, and they'll be worth something in like 10 years. And then, just like Beanie Babies.
I actually own a few Beanie Babies still.
I don't. They're all gone. Goodwill.
I guess that's the way to go.
Well, here's another time consumer for us. You and I always make time for the gym, but I think somebody, just like Milo just a minute ago, somebody can kick both our butts. Look at this. This is a grandma deadlifting. Those are two. Okay, so if you never weightlifted, each of those plates is 45 pounds. So you put the math together plus 45 pounds in the bar. That's 225 pounds she's deadlifting right now. That's more than most people weigh.
That's crazy. Did your grandma do this?
No, my grandma watches Days of Our Lives.
I know my grandma's watching right now, so I'm not going to say if she deadlifts
Hi,
that or
Grandma
not.
Nanny.
Now, one popular social media site is changing its setup, and some users aren't too happy.
Well, and if you're an Instagram fan, you will not be a fan of this. We'll be back after the break.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat?
1 in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Looks like it's done.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Now from Macomb in high definition. Good Morning Macomb continues.
The retired life, it's quite the experience getting to travel the world with the love of your life. That's exactly what a 69-year-old man in Florida was doing with his wife until they got into a little argument. So the man took off with his wife firmly planted on the roof of her car, his car. Richard Addy says he didn't even realize his wife was on top of the roof until at a stoplight he heard some banging. And once he figured out what was going on, he did what any other good husband would have done. He kept on driving. Police finally pulled him over, and the cops saw a woman flailing her arms on the top of the car. You know, what a touching story of romance, Emily.
I have a feeling, Mario, that's kind of how your life's going to be.
Oh, no.
I'm just kidding.
I'll have one of those minivans without windows.
Okay, that's even creepier. But Mario, I got news for you.
Uh-oh.
Now, you're going to be able to give your front squats and Portillos even more spotlights.
There you go.
On Instagram, the social media app is increasing the length of a video you can post from 15 seconds to a whole minute. The new feature started rolling out yesterday and will continue to be released as users update the app. Instagram says video views on the app have increased by 40% in the last 6 months, leading them to create the update. But many fans of the photo-sharing social network are not happy about the changes on the newsfeed. I know I'm sure not. It would arrange the photos according to what they think is most interesting to the users.
I don't see a problem with that.
But that's instead of the chronological newsfeed that they normally have. They're still testing the new feature with a small group of users. I am OCD. It's got to be that chronological order for me.
Yeah, you'll get over it. Just like when Facebook updates, you'll get over it in 2 weeks.
I don't really have a choice.
Or you'll cancel your account.
That won't happen either.
Oh, well. Well, we got a special game show treat for you. Join us for our first playing of the newly Anchor game. Thanks, Dan, for the music. Stay with us.
My favorite thing about WIU is how much we work as a team. Everyone here has helped immensely, and when we work together, the outcome is amazing. Producing for the newscast, writing for the newscast, going to City Council every Monday. It's something that I've learned that it takes a team. There's no such thing as an I. If there's an I, then we know that something's going to go wrong. I really do believe WIU has prepared me for the outside world. I can't wait to see where I end up. I have to thank everyone that has been involved. You know, Jasmine Creighton, she has managed to help me overcome that scary part. And the way that you have a great show is not the content that you have, it's the people who you work with. And here at WIU, I have had a chance to work with some excellent people.
Hey, did you know that 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Go to theshelterpetproject.org and search your local shelters and rescues. Go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
You make me wear my bike helmet. Taught me never to run with scissors. And to follow the swimming rules. You tell me to stay away from drugs. To always buckle my seatbelt.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
Hey folks, welcome to another edition, another very exciting edition that is, of the Newly Anchor Game. Today we welcome from NEWS3 Mario Calero and Emily Manley. We're going to see just how well these two know each other. We don't. Okay, that's the show. We asked them a few questions before the show. We're going to see right now how they respond. They know their own questions. They don't know each other's questions.
Oh. I can't wait to see how much Mario knows, because I have said all of this in front of Mario before, but he doesn't listen to me ever.
I'm asleep, or I'm not paying attention, or I'm in the bathroom, and you tell me these things.
So I'm ready to get going.
Okay, you're ready? We're going to start with you then. We're going to start with Emily.
Okay.
Okay, Emily. I'm going to ask you, what is Mario's greatest fear?
Dogs.
That's an easy question.
Am I right? It's dogs. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Okay.
Okay. Emily. Now remember, this is not how you would answer, how you think Mario would answer.
Okay.
What do you think Mario's first memory of you is?
Oh, now that's scary. Something in Tanner Hall, freshman dorms.
Okay.
Is that all she has to give?
Yeah, that's all I give. I don't want to know. What's the answer?
Okay.
Eating
Want to
her
explain
chili.
that a little bit?
Okay, so freshman year, this is, I think, the first week after I set off the fire alarm when I was cooking chicken on the first day.
As you do.
Yeah, I was cooking chicken the second time, and
It was on the girls' side.
It was on the girls' side because the kitchen's on the girls' side in Tanner 5, and she had chili, and I'm like, give me your chili. I said it kind of rudely like that too, but.
And I'm just too nice.
And I never got it.
So that was in Tanner Hall?
It was.
Judges, are we going to take that as an answer?
No.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay,
I think a little biased there, but all right. So in his opinion, what do you think Mario would have said when asked his worst habit? What do you think his worst habit is?
I don't know what Mario's worst habit is. Mario, do you chew your fingernails or something?
No, that's.
Let's see what it was.
What is it?
Passing gas in public. Wow. Okay. Okay. The strangest place.
We need time for Emily's question. Let's get some of hers. Give me one of hers.
Okay. I wanted to know this one though, Mario. Okay. I wanted to know the strangest place you ever slept.
I slept in a house with 4 dogs and a guy I met through a teacher.
Why did you do that?
I'll explain after the show.
Yeah.
That's just
All right.
wrong.
All right, Mario. What do you think Emily's favorite holiday is?
Christmas? No, it's Easter. It's Easter.
It's Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Nice try, sweetheart.
That was close. Okay.
Moving on.
Next question.
Mario, do you know how many pairs of shoes Emily owns?
Oh my God! How am I supposed to know this?
I have said this. Some of the
12.
freshmen.
12?
65.
Definitely not going to count that one. Not even in the same ballpark.
Okay,
All right.
this is my favorite because I say this all the time.
All right, her favorite right here. Okay. What is the first thing, very first thing Emily looks at when she meets someone new?
Oh, their
fingernails.
fingernails.
See someone?
It's their teeth. It's their teeth. I have a fetish with teeth.
Okay.
And Mario, yours are not the perfect teeth I've seen.
Sorry,
I don't
my
remember
mom
if I have
never
any
gave me
more else that I like.
All
Never
right.
gave me braces.
Every night before Emily goes to bed, what does she do? Besides think of you.
No, that's all.
Change your sheets. Change your pillowcase.
You got
Pillowcase,
that.
absolutely right. Okay.
I do change my pillowcase.
All right.
All right, let's.
Okay.
All right. You want to do one more?
Yeah, let's do one
One
more.
more. Okay. Okay, we're not going to do one more. Look at me. What color are our eyes?
Blue.
Yeah, you're right.
Mario
Blue. Okay. All right, so you guys kind of know each other,
Yeah.
so we'll give it to both of you.
Get out of here. I need to go talk
We're going to get out of here. We're going to be right back with more Good Morning Macomb.
Get out.
Thanks for sticking around.
Get out.
Homemade noodles. Marty, stop it. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. It reminds me, I've been thinking maybe we should try a new form of birth control. I heard about this one. It's called the IUD, intrauterine device. Or we could try the patch on your arm. Actually, I think that one goes on your butt.
Bedsider.org has birth control information and a lot more. And it's...
What do you think, then? Arm or the butt?
Hey, Hard, what's this? That's my resignation letter. You're resigning? Why? Because you're constantly ignoring me. You're half as active as you used to be, and you get stuff like this. You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit. I forgot. I'll do better. Please, don't quit on me. Okay. But remember, it's not what you say. It's what you do.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you.
Let's go for a walk.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
Don't worry. 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play more. To donate or volunteer, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
The theme from 2001 Space Odyssey. You might not know the name, but you've heard it before. It's a classic score. It's a masterpiece covered by many orchestras.
But perhaps none more entertaining than this children's orchestra in China. Let's take a listen.
Oh my.
Mario played this 6 times last night.
It was funny each and every time. Wait till it hits. Wait till it hits. This is...
Oh, that... I hope that woke all of you up this morning that haven't has you... That you...
Wait,
if you...
Wait.
I'm waiting.
Better. It gets better. Wait for it. This is like if I played an instrument. Because I'm not good with... I don't know how to play the piano. I know you would play this on the piano and it would sound probably like this.
Oh, thank you. Oh, this is horrible. This is so bad.
Oh boy.
Okay, we're done. We're done. Let's move on. It's horrible.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is my favorite video.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad. One young girl in Kansas is collecting dollars and dimes for a dog.
And it's not just an ordinary canine we're talking about. Mary reports.
From the movie Frozen, we're actually technically sisters.
Well, this is Anna. She raised enough money to buy a whole vest.
Say thanks.
Four Legged Project was started about a year ago.
She seems to like she's checking it out.
We provide ballistic vests to police canines. I told her we could go buy candy and she could sell it at the park because we live by the park and we have a lot of soccer games over there.
1,700, I think.
When her money came in, she got to choose from the dogs on the waiting list.
The dogs are important. I couldn't track people if I didn't have her. So it's kind of important for her to be safe. And you know, bad guys, they don't care if I'm chasing them or if she's chasing them. If she gets hurt and stabbed or shot, you know, I'm out a partner. She rides a lot with me, so it means a lot to me that she's safe.
I like her.
When it comes to dogs, that's a little bit different story. It's hard to raise that kind of money at times, and it just helps out when the community steps up a little girl goes out and, you know, raises money for a dog that she doesn't even know. I'm just glad they got to meet and glad she brought the vest. It's amazing.
That's so cool. Now, the Four-Legged Project is a nonprofit organization located in Wichita. Each vest costs roughly $1,200 and lasts 5 years.
Wow, good
Awesome.
investment.
Awesome.
Now, there's a family in Alabama that's feeling particularly blessed this Easter season.
That's right. Nearly a year ago, their infant son went into a heart failure, and now he's back home with a brand new heart.
And you know what? The family's excited about the future ahead. Reporter Rosanna Smith catches up with the family.
Amanda and Tucker Boswell say it was their oldest son, Hudson, who taught them the true meaning of love. But with the birth of their youngest son, they learned a different lesson.
Davis has definitely taught me how to live like nothing else.
At 19 days old, Davis became one of the youngest babies to undergo the rare Berlin heart procedure. After 115 days on the transplant list, at 5 months old, he received a new heart. Now 8 months, he's all smiles, continuing to prove he's a fighter.
He's getting pretty good at rolling around and sitting up, you know, just all the normal baby stuff.
We're just so filled with gratitude with every milestone he reaches.
This Easter marks yet another milestone. It's Davis's first holiday on the plains with his family since being discharged from the hospital. For the Boswells, this day serves as a reminder of the power of faith and prayer.
It was really humbling to know that so many people care about you that you don't even know.
This is just another example of God-given strength, because I have no idea how we were able to get through this and do this, other than I think some days the Lord was literally holding us up.
Adorable. It is. Now, when we come back, a group of little musicians with big talent, trumpets, singing, and more. Trust me, you don't want to miss
I hope
this.
it's better than the orchestra.
Oh, it will be.
Stay tuned.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise. And be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
You can be a hero by being prepared for an emergency. First, make a plan. Call a family meeting to plan for things like how to connect with loved ones after an emergency or your escape route. I am not fast. Build a kit. When disaster strikes, it's important to have enough supplies to last 3 days. And don't forget the batteries. Low battery. Visit ready.gov/kids for more preparedness tips.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Stories. They happen everywhere. At News 3, we go the distance and tell them firsthand. Across the region.
The tornado tore through a neighborhood in Washington, Illinois.
Across the state.
Here at the state capitol in Springfield for the gubernatorial race.
Across generations.
We have a lot of people that are very dedicated. We're all volunteers.
The stories that inform us. The stories that move us. The stories that matter from a fresh perspective.
Making their mark after they had their television debut this weekend. The New Orleans-style Dixieland band calls themselves Pelican 212.
And the Saints go marching. All these two leaders, the twins, Max and Kobe, they spoke on Steve Harvey's new show, Little Big Shots.
I'm in love with that show.
Ellen is the producer for the show. The band performed their version of Saints Go Marching In. Take a listen to what they had to say.
So adorable, so adorable. Now you're going to want to stay tuned all the time with us online. News3WIU.com. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter too. Just search our handle, News3WIU. So Mario, I know we have like 10 seconds here. What was that last question?
Blue eyes, blue eyes.
Blue eyes, blue
All right,
eyes.
that's it. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mario Calero.
And I'm Emily Manley. And from all of us at News 3, have a good morning, Macomb.
Is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore can love. Is all